Some wonderful hellos to everybody on this fine Sunday afternoon. Glad to be here. I thought the tropical storm was still going to be hitting us, but I guess not. So let's go ahead and let's do some introductions. Give everybody a minute to settle in, and then we'll kick things off. Brad.
Hello, everybody. I'm Brad. I play Otis Watts, the Tempest Cleric this evening.
You're distant, buddy. You're distant.
Is that better now?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, much.
Do some like ASMR. Hello, my name is Otis Watts.
You know, now that
Cleric
now
this evening.
now that you bring it up, Brad, you've got a pretty decent radio voice.
Here on KB 109.
Yeah. You got to do like the late night lover call in special, though. And now we've got, I don't fucking know, going out to that chick from Philadelphia. Uh, Becca.
Hi everyone, I'm Becca. I play Gal, the Sea Elf Gloomstalker Ranger.
All right. And we'll give Katie a minute. So, Pam.
Hi everybody, I'm Pam. I'm playing Pearl, and I'm your beloved empty paladin.
And Mike.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mike. I'm playing Taddy, the Soul Knife Rogue Fairy. Mouthful to say, but lots of fun to play.
That was a good one.
Did you rehearse that?
No, I did not. That just came off my top of my head.
He's
On
pumping
the
himself up before
fly.
the game.
All right, and we'll get an introduction from Katie when she gets here. So, you guys, oh, you're here. Okay, your camera didn't turn on,
I
so
just
I
couldn't.
didn't.
I couldn't find. It's on. I just have it blocked. I just couldn't find my unmute button, like,
Ah,
because I was having a moment.
well, Katie, go ahead with an introduction.
Hey everybody, I'm Katie. I am playing Silt, the Tabaxi Hexblade Warlock.
Alrighty. Well, with everybody introduced, last week we had a lot of emotions and conversations and revelations, connecting the dots on backstories and making some plans on where to go and what to do next. And, after this wonderful journey is completed, of course. But yeah, we left off after the morning huddle with a large winged creature swooping in towards the ship, and that's where we are. So I'm gonna have everybody go ahead and roll initiative. I think I had you do it last week, but I don't remember for sure. So we're gonna just do that again.
Did you add the? It would be the 9 extra hit points to Truage and Tilla into their base HP for this, since I would have given them
So you can only give it to 6 people, and
the. Yeah,
there's
I gave it to everybody on our boat, which is the Taddy, Pearl, and myself, and then those 2 and Chestrock. Because I can't. It's the range isn't big enough.
Yeah, so
to-
she wouldn't have
Yeah.
had Gallon or I.
Well, you guys should be part of our morning meeting.
yeah. I assumed you guys came over for the
Oh.
morning huddle.
Oh, I thought they just had their own morning huddle.
Maybe we just. I mean, I'm okay with going over there. I mean, I think it's better
It's-
for morale if we do it all together.
It's your guys' call.
sense to
I'll
me.
distribute the points appropriately.
Well, if they
Yeah.
were over, then they'd have gotten them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gal was there.
I would say, in the spirit of the conversations that we had last week, that we would probably be over there.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So everybody's there, and Kit would have finally woken up and came for the meeting as well. So without further ado, Gallon, you are up first. So I drew on the little ship. So you guys have your range appropriate, and then we got to keep elevation in mind as well. So if you're gonna shoot it with something, like I know Gallon will, I will let you know what your actual distance is there.
Cool. This will be challenge. So if that happened mid-morning while we were on the ship, I would actually be on the other boat, correct?
If you choose to be. This is after the huddle, so if you would have stayed on the Rock in a Hard Place, we can put you back over there.
But was it like immediately after the speech, or would we have gone our separate ways?
A little bit after, because Silt was talking to Tilla and Truage and figuring out what they were doing, and Tilla was supervising Truage, teaching him how to steer the boat. So the meeting would have definitely ended by this point. Not too long afterwards this would have happened, though.
Alright, so then I would say I was probably on this boat, and it's at the front of the Rock in the Hard Place, right?
Yep.
Alright, then I would, yeah, make my way over. However much distance you need to put me at.
Well, you said you would have been there, right?
Sure, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay,
I just
so I
wanted to know
put-
if I can shoot at it now or shoot at it next round.
No, I put you there, so this is the start of your turn right now. And you are... Your range is 160 on it right now.
Alright, I'm going to climb the mast, go to the crow's nest.
Okay, so that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20... 25 will get you to the base.
If I'll even make it up to the top. If not,
And
I can wait till
then-
next round.
You get extra movement on your first round, don't you?
Oh, that's right!
I think it's only 10 feet,
10 feet.
though. Yeah, 10 feet. Okay, so you're like just underneath the crow's nest.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at it with my longbow.
Okay, it will be at disadvantage because you're on a rope. You're on a ladder. So,
Okay. Fine. Fine. Oh, at disadvantage. My bad. I'll do it up.
at disadvantage. Still hits either way.
Beautiful. And then I get my second turn.
Hold that thought for 1 second. You got a bunch of arrows, didn't you? Yes, you did. Okay, let me just fix that real quick. So on your actions tab, underneath your longbow, when all of your ammo slots fill up with checks, you go into your inventory and take off one of your packs of arrows and then just uncheck all of those.
Yeah, no, so I did that the last time. I just didn't do it this time because
Okay.
I still had 2 arrows to shoot this morning.
Not a problem. That does hit. However, you... Oh, no. The Dread Ambusher damage goes on this time.
Owen.
Gotcha.
So
Una pizza.
make sure you put your Dread Ambusher on and then roll some damage.
Righty. Damage.
There you go.
And that is my
Muestran
turn.
celular y dejan de hacer lo que tienen que hacer.
Pam, you're not muted.
I was gonna say, ¿qué?
I figured. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Taddy, you are up.
Okay.
Your current range from where you're standing is 160.
Okay. Are we close enough? Can I make out like a rider, or is this thing just all by itself?
Make a perception check. It is by itself. You don't see a rider, a harness, a saddle, nothing. Just the creature.
150 foot up. And he's about 150, so. I guess, Chris, guess I could use my light crossbow. I got a 320 range.
Yeah.
Within range.
Yep, 320 is your...
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll take a pop shot.
That'll hit.
Okay. Disadvantage or anything?
No.
Okay.
It was disadvantage for her because she was hanging off a rope ladder while she was shooting at it. So.
Gotcha.
5 points.
Alright, and what's the range on those? Give me 1 second. Okay, so gonna go ahead and move up to the bow of the ship,
Okay.
and that'll end my turn.
All right. Mook and Truage are doing nothing. Lanier's doing nothing. Lanier and Mook are aware of the bird and getting one of the ballistas ready. Truage is going to continue steering the boat. Pearl.
Hey, I want to use my Thunderous Might.
I think that needs to be with a melee attack.
Ah, shit. Yeah,
Give me
never
1
mind. Far away from
second.
me. Never mind.
Yeah, it does say a melee weapon attack.
Never mind. That answers that. Give me 1 moment. Can I try to do darkness between Taddy and Rock in a way that it won't see us, or if it tries to hit any of us, he cannot or it cannot?
So darkness has a range of 60 feet and creates a 15-foot radius sphere. So you can absolutely... Oh, hold on a second.
I'm 50 right now, but...
Well, hold on. Okay, so a point you choose within range. So you can pick any point within 60 feet of you to create a 30-foot diameter sphere.
If you choose the air, though, it's gonna stay where you put it, not
Yeah,
move
and
in
the
relation to the boat.
and the ship is moving. So you can put it somewhere on the boat, but then people on the boat won't be able to see through it unless they can see through magical darkness.
Damn it.
Alternatively, if you wanted to put it on the rock, nope, it has to be an object. You can't attach it to a person.
Yeah, it has to be a particular area, I think, whatever.
Well, you just can't attach it to a creature is all. So you would have to attach it to the ship or something on the ship to keep you guys
Attach
in
it
that
to, like,
darkness.
something that you're wearing, but not somebody else.
Just keep in mind, unless a person can see in magical darkness, which is very unlikely,
Unless you're me.
it's going to affect them.
Never mind.
It's a good thought, though.
So in that case, I'm just going to attack it using my pistol.
Okay. You get
2.
disadvantage on that because it's past your max range. So roll one more time, see if you hit. Okay. So your shot misses and jams your gun. So you just spend the rest of your action clearing it. You won't get your second shot this round.
Got it.
Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Alrighty. That brings us to Kit. Kit's gonna jump up on top of the pulley. And where is it? Kit's gonna hold her action. Tilla is gonna run over here and brace Truage against the helm. And now it's the Rock's turn.
You just wanted a creature just so you could say the Rock. Hey, smell what the Rock's cooking.
Hey, baby boy. Good boy.
15, 20.
Hey, hey, how's it going, Pearl? But don't talk to me like that.
Oh shit, I'm not muted again. You know, I'm sorry.
The Rock continues its dive down towards the ship. And ends its turn. Odess.
Seeing as we have nobody on the helm for our ship, I would probably go to the helm and try to keep it as steady as I could. While yelling for the other two that are downstairs, seeing and healthy, that were under attack.
They holler back that they are aware and prepping the ballista to fire on your word.
Cool. So yeah, I will take. I'm assuming it's my action to take control of the ship.
Just movement. And the ship is being towed, so you can try to turn it if you want. I don't know how
It's
effective
more of
it's
like
gonna
I'm trying to keep it steady, so if the line goes slack,
be. Okay.
I can at least try to not ass plow this other ship.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So you're holding your action in case you need to steer it then.
Yes, that would probably be what I'm trying to say.
That's a much better idea. Anything else for your turn?
No, that is it.
Alright. Silt.
Well, if I were at top of order, I'd try to get myself a new mount, but I guess we pissed it off, so. I'll ask Truage and Tilla if they have the helm.
Aye. We have the helm.
Then I will climb the crow's nest as well.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 30. All right. 30 will get you right into it.
Going up past Gallon, I'm going to tell her that it'd be a useful vantage if I and Pearl could be up here in darkness if she wanted to go find somewhere else. And I will.
It's my spot, nerd. Go find your own.
Good Lord, no kidding. No, I know. I know. I'm just giving you shit.
Chestrack's up here, right?
Yep. He's powering up. He was taking a nap.
I will hold my action.
Okay.
If wait, how far away is it right now? From
So
here?
you are.
I guess I got closer.
65, maybe 70 feet away from it.
Okay, then I'll throw some Eldritch Blasts at him.
Okay.
Or her.
First one will hit.
Okay, wow. That's, I don't even know how to do this because I don't think I ever had one hit.
We did a couple
Um,
episodes ago.
Did I?
So you get 2 beams per use. Each one works independently. So
There we go.
there you go. So that's your 1 Eldritch Blast.
I did too.
Yeah, but it's 1 casting for 2 beams.
Oh, I
so
did. Yes, correct. Yes. And that is my turn.
all right. Sing and Stoke hear the commotion. And both head up to the deck. Oh, come on. Seeing the other crew members working a ballista, come over and start working this one. And that brings us back to the top of the order.
Per Silt's request, Gal will lower herself back down to the deck.
Are you climbing down or dropping down? Because that's
I'm
going to
climbing
affect how
down
much you
because I
roll.
knew you were gonna ask, and I knew you were like, if you drop down, it's gonna be roll for damage, and I'm not doing that today.
No, I'd have you roll a dex check to see if you tuck and roll properly, and if you
Somebody's
didn't,
got some PTSD.
then we'd roll damage. Now, somebody's paying attention and learning how Dungeons and Dragon works.
I'm trying. Yeah, so I'm going to climb down, gently land on my feet, and then cross over this way around the hole in the deck and put myself
So-
there, and then I'm gonna shoot at it again. Actually,
15 will get you right there.
okay, that's fine. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Spell slot down. And then, yeah, I'm gonna shoot with my longbow.
That'll hit.
And it's Hunter's Mark on the damage.
Correct. And you put that on yourself.
Perfect. And then I do it again.
And Hunter's Mark every time.
And that is my turn.
Alright. Tatty.
Alright,
It's 50 feet now. It's pretty much straight above you.
Alright, so I keep my rope hanging on the side of my backpack.
Okay.
Can I lose some movement to grab that rope?
So just grabbing it off your bag, I'll call a free movement. And then to
Okay,
manipulate it will cost.
Yeah, that's my game plan. So, okay, so I'm grabbing that rope. I am going to float up 30 feet. So should put me within 20 feet of him.
Yep.
Going to use my bonus action to use my Fey ability of Misty Step
Okay.
to clear the distance between me and him and end up on his back. Then I'm going to use my action to rope the bastard. Try and tie some type of I don't want to say noose, reins, lariat, something for me to
Okay.
stay on his back and hold on.
Go ahead and make a survival check. It's not gonna work it. So you like throw out 2 armed lengths of rope and go to like lasso it over the beast's head to get it around its neck, and realize that your arms are a lot shorter than the average person's arms and didn't have enough rope.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna hold on. I don't know. Just sit there.
Okay. That will bring us to Pearl, but with a ballista shot going off. So, that ballista definitely hits.
Yeah.
For 15 points of damage. And then they will start reloading. Pearl, you're up. You got about a 65-foot range on it.
Yeah, well, I'm still gonna try to hit it.
Okay. First shot
Doing great
misses.
One more time.
That'll hit.
Fucking finally.
8 points of damage. Okay. Anything else for your turn? Pamela?
I said no.
Okay. Well, that brings us to Kit's turn. So anybody who can see Kit would see that a spell she had been preparing sizzles out. And...
Is that how it sounds?
Yeah, it's like you see a little spark and it just goes... Psst. But Kit's gonna prep another one and hold it. Tilla's on the helm. That brings us to the rock. Taddy, make a... Well, it's your choice. If you want to try and stay on the rock's back, make a strength check to see how well you hold on to it. If you're just gonna let it go, then you'll stay where you are. Okay. I'll say you stay with it partway. So you'll be about right there and 25 feet in the air. It swoops down. Kit releases her spell at it, which fails. Taking some force damage. And then the rock is going to swipe out with its talons, hitting Kit, grappling her, and then continues its movement, starting to lift off again with Kit in its talons. And then while flying, it pecks down at Kit with its beak. And that is the rock's turn. Odess.
So Kit is in the rock's talons. Is Taddy still on
No.
the thing, or he's just floating?
He, like a bull rider at a rodeo, stayed with it just long enough for it to be impressive, and then he lost it.
Okay. I'm going to yell out to the crew that if they have a ballista ready to loose one at the rock. And then, if possible, I will save my action to steer the ship if needed.
Okay. Anything else?
That'd be it for my turn.
All right. Silt.
Clearly flying off. I guess I would fall down to the helm starboard, right? Is that right?
Starboard is right.
I had a 50-50 chance there.
So you're coming down here?
No, I'm staying in the
Okay.
nest. I'm just calling down to Truage and Tilla.
Oh, for them to turn starboard.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll call it to Pearl. Pearl with me for darkness, if you want, something like that. And then I would do 2 more Eldritch Blast.
Okay. First one misses. Critting.
With a crit. Except for
All right.
and I guess I'd probably yell "Kit" or something too. But that's it for my turn.
All right. That brings us to the other crew members firing their ballista, and it is going to miss. But they go to work reloading. Gallon, you're up. I think she had said BRB, so if she's not...
Let me see if she's
Back.
available. Hold on.
She said if she's not back, she'd do the same thing.
Oh, we'll wait for her turn. Mike, go ahead with your turn while we're waiting for Becca.
All right.
I just talked to Becca. She said just continue the same move from last time.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me do that real quick then. First shot hits. Second shot hits. Eight points on the first and 7 on the second. All right, Mike, go ahead.
Okay, so where are we at? He is at the 15-foot mark.
Yeah.
Okay, 30-foot straight movement.
So it's kind of in front and 10 feet below you. So you're just
Yeah.
above it.
But if I my cunning action is a bonus action dash.
Yep.
I
That you can
complete
get
the
right on it.
gap,
Absolutely.
right back to where I was, and I'm trying to rope it again.
Okay. Give me another survival check.
Damn it!
Aw,
I tried like hell.
Nope.
God damn.
A noble attempt.
he wants
but not caught it. You've still got 10 feet of movement, I think, if you want to take them.
Me? Yeah. No, I'm not going anywhere. If I don't have to.
All right.
Stay on this thing's back. I'm trying to wrap its neck if I can.
As you fumble with the rope while flying through the air, a ballista flies just over your head from the rear ship, bringing us to Pearl's turn.
I'm in it for the long haul. God damn it!
It might be a really long haul if you stay on that thing's back.
I'm gonna shoot at it again.
Okay.
Boom!
Never mind. We'll try one more time.
Nope, your gun jams again.
Oh god. Such a lucky day today for
Anything else for your turn?
The Rock pulls out its own flintlock pistol.
Have at these! Gavin.
And throw myself with the anchor and navigate. Nothing. No, that's it.
Alright.
You're not cleaning your gun every night.
Clearly not. That seawater does terrible things to metal, let me tell you.
Boys and girls, this is why preventative maintenance is so important.
Mm-hmm. Kit pulls out her base axe, takes a swing, misses, and the rock goes to fly. Taddy, I need another strength check to try and hang on.
I imagine all we hear when Kit does that is
14.
14 is not going to do it. You hang on a couple seconds longer than last time, but this thing is dashing now. So it moves twice as fast as it did the first time. You end up probably over there somewhere. And that brings us to Odess.
I am. Silt didn't turn the ship, did she?
It is in the process of turning.
So I would be mimicking that, trying to make it as smooth as possible.
Okay.
Um,
That would have been your held action from last round to do that.
so for this turn, I would. Can I even see the thing anymore? I don't know what this distance is.
It's you can't make it out very clearly, but you can tell where it is. It's like when you guys saw the flying ship, that was kind of just like a blob.
I'm going to. If there is a ballista that's ready, I'm going to tell them to fire. If there's not, I'm going to tell them to stand down.
Okay.
In essence, like trying to prevent them from reloading
Gotcha.
if it's
Is that
moving away from us.
is that your turn?
Yeah, and then I would just hold my action to make sure that the ship's not going all catty-wonky during a turn.
Okay.
Same
Silt.
thing I've been doing.
Did Odess see that the rock has Kit, or is it too far away for him to see that?
Odess, make a perception check. Yeah, I'd say you saw it swoop up Kit. Kind of hard to miss a big minotaur.
Love table, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what the limitations of the ballista are.
480 feet. Oh, that didn't.
Okay, if that's the case, then I would.
There, I made the ballista and the mangonel links at the bottom of the map shareable, so you should be able
Yeah,
to
I
open
see
them up
them
and
now.
see them now.
If that's the case, I would try to get them to either. I guess, let me ask this: how close are they to reloading one?
They have one ready to go. They're literally going to take a shot right after Silt's turn.
Okay,
When
then I
it's
would
when it's
give- I
their
would-
turn.
Yeah, I would issue them the order to fire then.
Okay. All right, so good.
I'm going to climb back down the frozen distance.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Well, then they are going to release that ballista, which is gonna catch on like the little metal piece that you load the bolt into, and jam up the weapon. And that is gonna take us to the top of the order. Is Gallon doing the same shit?
Yes, Gallon's doing the same stuff.
All right. Just let me see what the range is on that. Yeah, she'll pop 2 shots at it. Hit and a hit.
Damn.
1 and 2, and I need to add her 2 more d6 to that. So 3 more points. Taddy.
All right. Well,
So I don't know if I moved the rock the appropriate distance, but it is about 200 feet away from you right now.
all right, then that changes everything because I got 95 marked there.
Yeah. Nope, that's why I mentioned it. I just didn't want to count out 200 feet of, or 240 feet of movement. So.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna come back to the ship. When I get here, I'm just gonna say it. That thing moved like a rocket. I can't catch it.
At this point, I'm actually going to pull us out of initiative. I think we're at a good spot for that. Chest Rock will come floating over. Huh. I haven't seen one of those things in... well, since the last time I was awake.
I'm gonna look at Chestrock kind of blankly, look around kind of blankly, and then look at Truage and Tilla at the helm and say mechanically, resume our original heading.
Hi, Captain.
And then I'm gonna go downstairs to my cot, or my, hammock.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
I mean, I suppose I would maybe follow. Well, I mean, Chest Rock saying what he just said. Caddy might stop and ask. Do you know what that was all about? Do you know what those things are?
Well, I know that they're large aviary creatures, usually really tough. It's weird to see one alone too, but given the state of the world, that makes sense. But yeah, they're called rocks, ROCs. Just nothing really special about them. They're predators. They hunt.
Are you saying that thing just took Kit to eat it? Eat her?
Knowing what I know of rocks, most likely.
Oh.
But I mean, it didn't kill her outright, so that's hope, I guess.
Becomes
Okay.
Becomes a rock star.
Cue big bad guy fight for level 15.
Right?
The Queen of the Rocks.
You guys just let it take me. I'm gonna kill you all.
Yep.
I mean,
At 200 feet around, there's not a whole lot you guys could have done to catch up to it, though.
Yeah.
Even at 120 feet around, which is its base fly speed, not much you guys could do in your current situation.
Thinking about the direction we're heading, the way it took off, there's not a whole lot of places it can go. So, I mean,
It did take off north. So, if you want to keep that in mind for later.
yeah. No. Okay. Well, I mean, we have no way of tracking it or shit or whatever. So,
God damn, Pearl. Somebody feed Pearl. Shit.
right?
You guys, what's happening right now? It's like ridiculous.
That's Loki's
Like-
plague growl while Frida's going
This is
after him.
This happened within seconds, okay? So I'm just here trying to see if anybody eats anybody, and you know, I'm trying to play, like you know.
So cute.
I mean, armed with that information, I'm just gonna go find my cot.
Okay.
Hammock, whatever.
So as you all sail on, I have gifts for all of you.
Oh boy.
Kind of a
Oh, great! It's a medal.
shitty time for it, but gifts, and they are for you. Katie, you already got yours. Everybody's getting a feat.
Yay!
So they are being put on your character sheets. Some of you have choices to make in regards to them. With, I think, Pearl and Taddy, you have a choice to make. Brad. I made the choice for you, but I'm sure it's the choice that you would have taken anyways based off your character. And that's in parentheses on yours.
Oh, I was hoping I would get the cocktail feet.
Gallon, you have a choice to make there too.
Where are feats? I've never had this before.
Abilities, and it'll be right at the top.
Ooh.
So for Becca, for yours, do you want to increase your? I'm assuming you want to increase your wisdom because that's your spellcasting modifier, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I got that taken care of for you. So, but you all got some new skills, some new fun stuff. Pam, I'll get with your stuff after the game to set all that up, or you can just text me and let me know which choice you want, and I'll code it during downtime tonight.
Okay.
Yay, thanks.
oh, I'm dying to know what everybody got.
You can see it in the chat box
Oh,
if you want to see it. Above table, of course.
Oh, I was like, I can't get what you're talking about on the stream.
oh, on the stream. Well, I don't have that up, so.
Well, shucks.
Everybody good to continue? Anybody need another minute?
I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but okay.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Oh, now Tilt wants to get out of her.
Still don't give a fuck. I mean, she probably does, but not
It-
right now.
So I pick them out based off of backstory and how your characters are playing. So they all have a reason, just like Katie's had a reason, and made sense.
So sorry, Jacob.
So-
Did you say you already added my whip score by 1?
Yep,
Yeah,
it's on there.
perfect. Okay, well, I see that. Awesome. Thank you.
And it made the other adjustments as well.
Cool.
So the +5 there you got, it already updated that, and then that second note makes perfect sense for you.
It totally does. I'm happy with it.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, if that is all, you all sail for the day. It's otherwise uneventful. It's a very skulky sort of day, having just lost a member of your party and crew.
Does morale go down?
Oh, thank you.
What up,
God damn
Katie?
it, Sil.
Look, I just lost my girlfriend. My morale's down. If I have to suffer,
Morale.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Morale went down by 1 point to 11.
it was 13 at the end of last week.
Okay, I'll trust you on it. It's 12.
I heard it went down by 1 point to 20.
That's how math works.
Keep it up. I'm just not gonna tell you guys how morale is.
No.
You can play
Actually,
the
it was
guessing
kinda
game.
fun.
Yeah.
Kind of fun.
How am I feeling today? Don't know.
Well, now that
Side session.
you guys have hired crew members, the morale is more for them, not for you guys. It will impact them significantly more than it will impact you guys.
I would go ahead and offer that my morale. I'm shooting myself in the foot right here, but my morale may be lower than everybody else's right now.
Oh, probably.
We can say that's fair.
That would just make sense.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I mean it's not hives; it's just morale, so
Yeah.
it's not terrible.
You'd be surprised. It can have a big effect.
All right, Pam, I'll get that set up for you at some point. So,
Yep.
anything anybody wants to do while you all sail for the day?
Yes, I
Yes.
need to talk with Odess.
Okay,
Be
go for it.
scary.
Hey Odess, just wanted to tell you, I talked to Taddy last time. He apologized, which was really great. We had a really excellent conversation, and for the sake of trying to keep him entertained, I have decided to let him steal from my bag as long as he puts everything back.
I would look at Gallon and say, excuse me, I'm glad
Your
that
audio's getting real glitchy.
Both of yours
On my
is.
the,
Oh, is it?
the audio in general, the audio in general is kind of glitchy. But I would respond with, I'm glad that situation has resolved itself and say thank you for letting me know what was going on. That I appreciate that.
Cool. Good talk. Captain, and then I salute and then walk off and use things around the ship.
He's just gonna like shake his head like goofball. Just out of pure habit, I would like to check to make sure that everything's good, that there was no damage from the. Only because I don't know how ballistas work, or Otis doesn't necessarily know how ballistas work, other than his short experience on the other boat. He's just gonna check with the crew and make sure that there wasn't any damage from firing them or anything like that, or ask them if there's any maintenance that needs to be done, if he needs to scrounge up any supplies for the maintenance that need to be done after they've been fired or anything like that.
No, everything is good. They have already cleared the jammed shot, and they're good.
And at that point, I would ask, "Oh, excuse me. Oh, bad heartburn today. I would ask Gal if she could take over the ship for a minute, and I would go across to the other ship. I don't know if I need something for that or.
I'm sorry. What are you doing?
I'm asking Gal to take over the ship for a bit, like take control of the ship for a bit, and I'm gonna go across to the other ship. Above table, he's going to go check on Silt, knowing what he knows about the other two.
Okay.
Look, we might not like each other too much, but it doesn't mean he ain't gonna come and check on you when some shit happens.
Yeah. No, you don't have to do anything. You get over there and find Silt.
Yeah.
Sorry, Becca just came in. So I would approach. I'm not 100% sure what Silt was doing.
Just
Other
laying
than
like a on her back with her arms crossed across her chest, with her just staring at the ceiling.
like straight vampire status.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do we need to be concerned about another one on the ship? No, I would approach in a calm manner, in a polite manner. Would say to Silt that we may not get along, but I understand. He understands the gravity of what just happened, and he wanted to come over and check on Silt, see how Silt was doing, see if Silt needed anything.
I'll just answer, thank you. I don't like losing members of my crew.
Yeah, that's never an easy one. But we all kind of knew that there was a possibility that that could happen. But I don't really know what to say other than if you want to talk about it or if you need anything, you're welcome to come and talk to me about it, and that he will say prayers for Kit this evening and for Silt.
I'll turn my head over towards him, and it'll be like a little bit of a, 'cause it's been stiff from sitting there. And I'll look at him and nod and say thank you.
He'll nod back in a like you're welcome kind of way and say, I'll leave you to your peace. He walked by. If he sees Tatty, he's gonna check in with Tatty real quick, see if Tatty needs anything.
No, I'm good, thanks. I mean, I just watched one of our members get blown off and probably gonna get eaten alive, and that really fucking sucks. But ain't nothing I can do about it, so I'm just gonna sit here and thank the Lord that it decided to take the cow instead of me.
Above table, that's actually kind of funny, but harsh.
It wanted that beef.
I'm not gonna lie, that was extremely well played.
It's Tatty. What do you expect?
That was extremely well played.
Yeah.
He's gonna just kind of shake his head and say, "I didn't take you for a religious man, but if you need anything, let me know."
Yeah, sure.
And he'll make his way.
Actually, you do have something that I need. I'm thirsty, man. I could really use a shot.
I no longer have that.
I think you gave me a swig of it.
Is that
During
all
our
you had left, man?
I unfortunately have no more.
Aw.
However, I will speak with the crew and see if they know
Hey, it's worth asking.
any
Okay.
abilities or skill sets to make that happen for you.
The short answer for that conversation is no, based on the material that you have at your disposal right now. With the appropriate material,
No.
with the appropriate material, yeah, they could, but you don't have the material.
They know how to do it. We just don't have the material.
They know how to make alcohol. You don't have the stuff to make the alcohol.
Gotcha. He would then, I guess, go check on Pearl. Basically, he's making his rounds, checking on the crew.
You're being the company chaplain.
Pretty much.
Post contact.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, my fiery little friend, are you doing okay?
Yeah. You know what I want to ask since you're here? Do we have any metal left anywhere that I can use? Maybe you can help me? I'm kind of running out of bullets. I wanted to ask.
I might have some stuff. You know who you could try and ask. I don't know if he'll part with them, but you might be able to ask Taddy. He might have something.
Yeah, I thought about Taddy, but I didn't want to take stuff away from him. But it was a long shot. But yeah, I'll ask him.
I mean,
Other than that, I'm you know, we lost a crew member, but I guess it's for the best. I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming Kid is happier somewhere else, so.
Probably not.
There's a good chance.
You don't know what I'm saying or how I'm saying it, so.
Sorry.
You know.
That's
But yeah.
yeah, I don't have any words for that. But you have literally made Otis speechless.
No, I just feel for Stilt a little bit, because I know she must be a little confused and upset. I can imagine. Maybe. I don't know. You know, other than that, I'm fine. I just want to make sure I get more bullets. But I'll ask Taddy. How are you, though? How are you feeling?
I'm good. Confused,
Okay.
but good.
It's the weather. I'm sure it's the weather. We're all feeling away. Either that or there's something in the water. Or they're feeding us something. I don't know. Just kidding.
Yeah, we'll go with the weather. That's it.
Has to be the weather. Might be a storm coming up here shortly. Oh god, let me not say that. Oh, I'm gonna stay quiet. I don't know.
God might
And
hear
Pearl
you.
goes like a little swirl around, like dancing a little crazy with little fingers up in the air, like, woo!
Is Pearl okay?
Right?
Oh,
Pearl.
I love her.
Pearl is hold on. Pearl is yeah, she's not too shabby.
What is that supposed to mean? Do I have an illness? What's going on?
We're worried about you.
You seem fine.
I was just wondering what with a 23 medicine check if anything out of the ordinary was standing out.
No, you seem fine. But you do notice while you're standing there with your arms crossed that a skin rash has appeared on your left hand, Otis.
Front row.
Oh no.
As soon as I see it, I would probably quickly. I don't know if I have pockets or anything, or
Do I realize it?
Make a
Try to
perception
rough
check at disadvantage, Pearl.
Okay.
Nope.
Bummer. Okay.
Okay.
yeah. All right, Pearl. If any other crazy weird things happen, you know what to find me if you need anything.
We'll do, my friend. We'll do. Thank you. Thank you.
Otis is gonna start heading back to his boat, but as soon as he turns around, it's gonna be like a, "The fuck just happened?"
The fuck was that shit?
Yeah, like he's so confused right now.
Oh my god.
No.
But yeah, I would head back to the ship. Tell Gallon that I would be right up and head down to my quarters for a second.
The Jack Shack is a little place where... Sorry.
Probably start checking myself out.
Okay. Good.
I don't remember you having a full-length mirror in there.
So are you like giving yourself a tick check?
It's like this is the first I've noticed this.
Mhm.
So it's like he's looking it over like, do I recognize anything about this? Is there anything going on? He's like doing like a, since he's, oh, excuse me, proficient in medicine, he's doing like he's evaluating himself kind of thing. So I guess the tick check would be included in that.
Okay.
Love table. Did you get the sif from the gnome?
So as you take off your armor and your clothing to check yourself, the rash is just about everywhere. No other symptoms associated with it currently, which is why you didn't know it was there. To the best of your abilities, seems like it just flared up. But go ahead and make another medicine check. It is definitely syphilis, and you remember that you got blooded a couple days ago.
Sweet. I've got syphilis.
You got the sif.
Awesome. Look at him.
Not yet. That's coming.
He's legit syphilis.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. All right. First thing I would do is see if I have any cloths or anything that I can use to kind of try to wrap that up. Kind of keep it.
You have your
contained.
you have your regular clothing to wear. All your extra cloth is a makeshift sail currently.
Cool.
Any ex-girlfriends you need to call real quick, or?
Well,
Sorry.
not at the moment, not based on what you said. Trying to see if I have anything at all.
Not at the moment, it says. Otis.
I mean, yeah, we already got enough beds for everybody, right?
Oh yeah, and then some.
Okay. I would okay.
Syphilis is classified as a disease for technicality's sake, for anybody wondering.
Let me see. If you want to skip to somebody else,
Yeah,
can
I
come
was
back to you.
just gonna do that. Anybody else doing anything? Need to do anything?
Yeah.
Want to do anything?
I want to talk to Taddy.
You find Taddy being leisure in his hammock.
Hey, Taddy.
What's up?
Do you happen to have any metal by any chance?
I mean, I got some ball bearings.
Yeah, I kind of am running out of bullets. So I was hoping to find any or see if you have anything that you can help me and artists could then help me try to get some bullets. Make some bullets, I rather say.
Can we even make those out here?
Well,
You have enough common knowledge to know you would need a forge to make bullets.
Yeah.
Or a heat source, a fire source of some sort. Something
We
that
can make
burns
some sort of-
hot and continuous.
yeah, we can make some sort of bullet happen. I mean, I do have some experience in firearms, so I just need metal.
How much do you need?
How much do you have?
I mean, got a bunch of ball bearings.
I don't really need a lot. I don't know.
DM, do we have any inclining clue?
Any specific?
So your flintlock fires essentially a 50 caliber round, which is about 3/4 of an inch in diameter. The ball bearings are like marbles, about a 1/4 inch in diameter. So as they are, they won't work. You would need to melt them down and cast them with a mold into the appropriate size.
Yeah, but like, how much are we talking about? Like weight or like?
Probably every 4 or 5 ball bearings to make one round for you. We'll call it even 5 for math purposes. So for every 5 ball bearings you convert into a bullet, you'll get 1 bullet.
You're muted.
You muted, Mike.
So, like 80 of them would get her, I don't know, 10, 12?
105 would fill out her inventory. Replace everyone she shot this entire campaign.
Alright.
Are you gonna give her the full 105?
We're 104. I don't like my numbers being odd.
Like my numbers being
Alright. I put 104 ball bearings on your inventory, Pam.
Ah, thank you so much, Tabby. You're the best.
Yep.
If you need
Actually,
anything.
no, I would have gave her 105.
No, it's okay.
No, it was an even number when I was doing my math.
It's just easier to count multiples of 5. That's why I made it
Oh.
5. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then that works. Thanks, Daddy.
Yeah.
Alright. Anybody else?
I didn't know these things were going to come in so handy. Just keeping them around in case I needed to, get away real quick.
I'm
No.
gonna go to my chest and unlock it and get out my remaining bottle of rum, and then go sit on this hammock and sort of like pass it to Patty and
Okay.
share a bit of a drink with him. Since I heard him asking Odessa about.
While that's happening, I'm just gonna say real quick. I'm just gonna rest for a little bit, and I'm just gonna be in this little corner and just kind of sit there and kind of close my eyes for a bit.
Okay. Anybody else got anything?
No.
No, I think we're good.
Great
Okay.
shots out the bottle with Silt. Sounds like game plan.
We come up to the evening then. Go ahead and give me the navigation check.
I'm gonna drink some of my blood.
Okay. That'll... Drinking it at some point that night, that'll be good for the next day. So tomorrow morning, don't take off.
Okay. And hold on, where's the navigation thing? Oh. La la la.
I got something for myself before I go to bed. But that's
Okay.
when I have a private moment.
Okay. 18 sets the course for the evening. It is evening time. Anybody up to anything?
Since I've been sort of resting, I'll relieve True Raj and Tilla at the helm.
Yeah, I'm still 5 foot tall. I don't know what we're up to has to do with anything, but yeah, I'm 5 foot.
I'm gonna go find Galen. Hey, friends.
So she's okay. Yeah. Hey, what's going on?
Just checking on you. How you doing?
I feel above
smart
table,
girls
I
have
feel
drugs.
like you're
I
slightly
swear.
stalking me. Above
I
table, I feel
swear.
like you're slightly stalking me out, and I feel almost like the urge, like above table, I feel the urge to run.
I swear I won't take a chunk with you.
But also, Gal's just gonna say, you know, it's been a day. It was weird and sad seeing Kit taken off. And frankly, I really don't know how to process it. I need to go talk to Silt at some point. But I figured I'd be best to just give her space. And then,
Yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for Silt. She must be confused on what's going on, and I'm sure she's probably feeling sad.
yeah.
When it comes to
Silt's
Kit, though, I mean, whatever
fun.
makes her happy. I mean, at the end of the day, if she's not happy here, then she'll be happy somewhere else. I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no, I was just checking up on you, seeing how you were. How are your hives going? Did you get any since the last time?
They're better today. They've like
Give me the
lessened.
hint.
Nice try.
Are you up there right now, Odessa?
No, he's being the
No,
peanut
no, I'm not.
gallery below deck. Yeah, no, the hives have lessened. It seems like all of us chatting has been really good for them.
Okay. I'm glad to hear. If they happen again, I could always
doing?
try to take care of it for you, or try to at least. So.
Oh, I appreciate it. How are you doing?
Oh, good, good. Just also going with the day. Tomorrow will be better, I guess. Just, you know, when you're used to a crew and then one member's no longer with us, it just feels kind of strange, but things will be back to normal, I guess, tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll adapt as
Yeah.
we move onwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well, I'll leave you alone now. Just checking up on you. Wanted to
How's
see
your
how you are.
how's your blood supply while you're here?
What?
How's your blood supply? bottles?
No, good.
Not good, or they're good.
No, they're good.
Okay.
I still have like one left though.
Alright,
And I
well,
just took one, so.
just return to your local blood bank if you need a refill.
Oh God. Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. But no, I should be good for the next 2 days, and then we'll go
Alright.
from there.
Right on. Thanks, Pearl. Just let me know.
Of course. Thank you.
Alright, bye.
Bye. I was gonna do fishing. Gonna go up deck.
Little night fishing.
Yeah, a little night fishing. You never know. Maybe a dolphin or something.
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Pearl's in a really good mood, but you'll know why later. Or maybe not. Or would you? I don't know.
Did Otis share his syphilis with you? Is
No,
that why?
I know.
You get
No,
the hint. You get the hint.
no luck fishing tonight. Fish are all
Oh,
sleeping.
weird. Okay. Well, she's just gonna look at the ocean and enjoy the scenery. It's like nighttime, right? Like
Yeah.
dark. Okay.
Not dark yet, but the sun is set. There's just some
Okay,
ambient light remaining.
She's enjoying the scenery.
Okay. Anybody else got anything?
Yeah, well, I'm by myself. I am going to say a prayer to Poseidon. I don't know if I have any salt water around. I don't think I do.
So there's a whole ass ocean of it.
Ocean?
You could get a bucket of salt water
But
if
that
you
requires-
want.
okay. Fine,
You have
go
rope
up-
and you have buckets. You can get salt water.
Before I do anything, I will go up and get some salt water.
Okay.
Bring it down.
Wait, before he does that, do I notice any rashes?
Immediately.
Covered.
Oh,
You notice rashes.
no, he did say he covered them. So no.
That was also probably me metagaming, but if he came up on deck, I would have looked at him as the captain.
I mean, in all fairness, honestly, the only thing you probably would have noticed is that his arms and stuff are wrapped.
Yeah.
That's about all you would notice.
Like they weren't wrapped before.
They've never been wrapped before, but now they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you would notice that.
Okay. Cool. Gal
Above
does nothing
table.
with it, by the way.
Honestly,
what?
if you needed to purify your water, I can do that if you need it to be more pure than just regular sea water.
You're not there. You're on the other ship.
That's why she said
It's
above
not
table.
above table.
Okay.
Why did all of a sudden Pearl gain a country accent? Like, did she just like gain the essence of Kit? or something?
I was thinking the same thing. All right.
Like,
Oh.
spectral transferring.
Odess, what are you doing?
Alright. So, once I have the bucket of seawater, salt water, I would say a prayer to Poseidon asking for him to help heal whatever this is. With as I apply his healing or soak in his healing waters, basically taking a rag of the salt water, rubbing it over the I guess rash,
Okay. Go ahead and roll your D100.
saying a prayer. And as I do that, I would throw a lesser restoration on there. See if holy shit! I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 100.
How in the
Oh no, it is a
Oh, I
one.
was
My
like,
my
how-
bad.
How the fuck did I roll a 1 out of a 100? Holy shit. But yeah, I would throw a lesser restoration on there too, seeing if that works. Considering it's the only thing.
So you're not sure if it was the prayer, the seawater, or the lesser restoration, but your rashes do all clear up and go away.
Perfect.
Above table, I was sitting here as you started the prayer, going, if he rolls a 1 or a 100, I'll let the divine energy do its thing. And then you threw the lesser restoration on top of it, which would have worked by itself.
Oh
no.
Wow.
So,
Poseidon coming in clutch.
Sometimes it's good to be a storm god. Anyways, yeah. So after that, I would basically wash the linens in the salt water and carefully bundle them up and stick them away. So above table, I would have used, or I would have gotten those linens, those strips from the vestments.
okay.
Considering the fact that most of the time people see me in my common clothes.
So you stripped out your vestment?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So just make sure you remove vestments and type in cloth strips.
All right, perfect. How many would you say that makes? Like 6, 7,
9.
5, 9. Perfect. Thank you.
All right. Anybody else?
I've got nothing else.
Well, the night goes off without a hitch. As you all awaken for the morning, which means I need rolls from 2 of you.
It's a Constitution check for me, right?
Save. Okay. No exhaustion for you today. You all get a long rest. Morale will go up by 1. Good old 13. And then whoever you want to give the temporary hit points to. If you're doing your actual inspiring leader.
Yeah, we might as well. Because it lasts all day, right?
Yeah, it lasts until they're gone or they take a short or a long rest. So 6 creatures, and you can include yourself in that. So nav check. I need another D4 from you as well, Katie, for the guidance for nav check. Okay.
I'm assuming everybody's getting together. Is anybody not getting together?
No, I'm in.
I always show up.
I'm there too.
All right. I have reset or updated your position on the world map. You have your heading for the day. Who was the last person to roll the daily D20?
Pearl, maybe?
Fuck, I don't know.
Didn't I? I just rolled one not too long ago.
Was it you? Okay, so Gallon, rolled just a straight D20 in the chat box for me.
Don't screw us, Gal.
I rolled it. Did it not show up?
It did. I see it.
Okay, yeah, it's a 6. Okay. I have no idea what that means in terms of DM, doing his god thing.
Well, that's because you
don't
can't
need
see.
it,
You can't see the big ass chart I've got. So.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Give Katie a second. Anybody up to anything today?
Nothing new today.
I
Just doing
think-
my normal chill thing.
When
Okay.
we got together for all the morale stuff, I would include a speech about it being taken, but everybody would notice that I don't seem quite the same as I was yesterday. I seem a little bit more normal, and I'd say I believe she's a fighter, and I don't know if it was her or not, but somebody spoke to me telepathically and claimed to be her, saved by fishermen, so we may see her again. Because secrets don't live on this boat anymore.
Who are you looking at?
I'm not looking at any. That was above table.
You look like you're looking at Mike, but I can tell you're looking at your Discord chat to see people's reactions. On camera, it looked like you were looking at Mike.
I was just saying, 'cause if you were saying that, Gal, and you said that on tape, Gal would kind of like shrink back and like lean casually against the top, like the deck.
No, I didn't say it in game.
Your neck starts to itch a little bit, Gallon.
Because I'm not keeping secrets, I just told everyone secrets.
And your secret holding vessel is probably quite full.
It's unlimited.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Alright. Anybody else got anything for the day?
Other than doing the normal checking on the crew, which I'm guessing I know what their responses are.
Yeah, everybody's good.
No. Not really. I'm estimating we're at what, like day 19 right now?
Yep, day 19. Out of the 60 allotted.
I would like to learn how to become proficient in running a ship. Who do I see?
She's out for your job, so.
I just want knowledge.
I mean, it depends
knowledge
on
is
what
power.
it depends on what you want to do.
Let's do weapons.
So, learning about the artillery
Yes, please.
stuff. Okay. So you can spend the day with the crew on the Unamid. And start learning about the weapons. There's really nothing you can earn from them in above table in terms of like proficiency using them. They just walk you through function, care, maintenance. They show you how to load it, aim it, and shoot it above table, each of which takes an action to do. So if you've got 3 people on one gun, it can fire every round. If you've got 2, it can fire. It can't fire every 3rd round, if that makes sense.
So like every
So.
other round.
Yeah, it's like it can't fire the first round, and then it's every 3rd round after that it won't be able to fire, just because of you need 3 actions to load, aim, and fire it. So one person can shoot it every 3 rounds.
Yeah.
So, but they deal some nifty damage. They've got a range out to 480 feet. And they do 3d10 piercing. And then the Mangonel has a range of... Oh, sorry. Let's go back to the Ballista real quick. It's +6 to hit with 3d10 piercing damage. The Mangonel is a +5 to hit with a maximum range of 800 feet. But it can't hit anything within 60 feet of the Mangonel. And it does 5d10 bludgeoning damage. That one takes 5 actions to fire. 2 to load, 2 to aim, and 1 to fire.
2 rounds, 2 people.
So with 2 people, it'll take 2 rounds just to load and aim it, and then it'll be able to fire on the 3rd round and start reloading.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Anybody else got anything?
I would make small talk with the crew that I don't know, just get to know them a little bit.
Okay. At this point, just cue the reference cards I sent you.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I don't want to.
Nothing super special about them. They're sailors. They hit port and fuck bitches and go back out to sea and get money. So.
Fuck bitches, get money.
Pretty much.
Sailors like.
Oh, I feel like that's gonna be the
Um,
name of this boat.
Just get money. Love it.
You're just gonna have to get the sif as a tip.
Truage is essentially a child. He is very, very green. And this was actually his first voyage out. Tilla has been sailing his entire life. He's the most experienced out of them. Sing is a brawler. She likes her bar fights, very much so. And says if you ever want to spar a little bit, she's more than happy to. Stoke is a pretty boy. You can tell he knows it, so he's an ass on top of all that. Lanier is she doesn't worship anything, but she's a very spiritualistic person. She's like your hippie crystals and astrology type. And Mook is quiet and reserved.
I was gonna ask if it was Mook like book or Mook.
Mook,
I wasn't
Mook.
sure what we were doing
I'm
for
sh-
pronunciation.
I'm sure I'll say Mook at some point, but Mook. Alright. Well, if nobody's got anything for the day, that'll bring us up to the evening navigation watch.
During the evening, I talked with Gallon. If I noticed her running around on the ship looking from everybody.
Okay. You guys set your heading for the evening. You do need to make a decision, however, as you are approaching the storm wall, in whether or not you want to turn north or south.
As we approach, I would get out the maps and talk with people, but I would suggest that we turn south.
Are you like talking with everybody in the party?
Uh, if somebody's like, I don't fucking care, I'm not part of this conversation, I'm not gonna be like, no, come stand here.
You will stand here and you will like it.
Yeah.
Why south?
And I'll show. Does everybody have the same map with all the same markings?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll just show the area.
I had a map with markings and
I
something
reshared it.
disappeared on me.
Not everybody had it pulled up, so I reshared it.
I'll tell him that this was where my family was last seen, and most of the areas to the south of where we are now.
Oh, okay. That's why you erased that top part of the map.
Yeah. Well, that was where
Got it.
Silt knew them to be, but that was like over a year ago. This is the updated location that she received from
This is the
Misty.
updated, which happens to be where we need to go.
Well,
Number 5, right?
for job 5, you can be anywhere within a half a day's travel of that cloud border. So you could actually probably stop right now and dive and find them.
Oh.
Maybe. You're like on the edge of that line.
We wouldn't be turning until we got a little bit closer to the storm wall. We would be like in the area.
Okay.
I mean, how much time do we think that that's going to take us?
Well, I mean, we can stop and do the job at any point, but that's just.
Well, that's what I'm trying to
Oh,
figure
how much
out,
time the job
is,
would take.
Are we going to do the job first? Do we need to go deal with your family first?
I mean, I would prefer to deal with try to find my family first, just because there's a, price on their heads and they're being actively hunted.
And the things that
Well,
we're
we are
getting
here.
for aren't leaving. Well, and we are here. True.
I mean, Taddy's just gonna straight up, if we're a part of this conversation, Taddy's gonna say, but we're here. I mean, yeah, I'm with you on wanting to make sure your family's.
Yeah, I'm not saying
Safe
like
or
we
whatever,
need to
but-
keep. I'm just saying this is me setting the heading. This is a north-south conversation for me. I'm not saying stop now, don't stop now. This was just north and south.
Gotcha. I think what the crew, or what the group is trying to figure out is, I mean, do we really need to go north? I mean, if your
No.
family's south,
Right.
and all we need is the cloud wall,
Right.
it only makes sense to go south.
Yes. And that's all I was trying to convey to everybody, but I wasn't gonna just
Yeah.
make that
No,
decision.
I mean, Otis is gonna agree with you that he thinks that's the wisest decision at this point, if that's the way that your family is. The question then becomes, how do we handle this? Do we stop for?
My
a
family
day.
also probably has extra sales.
This is true. This is true.
Just something to keep in
We
mind.
just don't know. I guess if we found your family, we could, if they're in this area, in theory, we could find them, and while you're dealing with them, we can dive and knock this out. At the same time,
Yeah. I mean, it's not. There's not much.
I mean,
What could go wrong? Splitting the party between the bottom of the ocean and a ship
Well,
on the
we
storm
don't even
wall.
need to actually split the party, because once we find them,
Deal with
that's the first
one.
part.
no, that's what I'm saying. We're not actually like fully splitting the party. It's just, I mean, hell, maybe your family will. Well,
Help
no,
us.
they're cats. Fuck no, they're not gonna help us.
We're,
Yeah, they're not-
With the
we're-
water? You don't like water. They ain't gonna like water.
You don't know that. I'm just me. I had a near-death experience with
Yeah,
water.
last week you established she didn't like the water because she almost drowned as a kid.
Route. That's
So.
a kitten.
As a
That
little
doesn't mean that
kid.
she doesn't like water all the time. It means that right now she had a nearly death experience and she's not happy with it.
Hasn't resolved that trauma.
Let's
have we
go find your family.
were we all there Wednesday night when the party got split? I mean, just above table. I mean,
Was not there, but I heard about it. I am very sorry to hear it.
just saying. Do we really want to split the party?
On Wednesday?
What
Yeah.
happens when you split a party?
No,
We
what
haven't decided yet.
Wednesday's lesson wasn't don't split the party. It was stop fucking touching shit.
Going off on your own.
So,
Let's head south and find your family.
Yeah. For the
Okay.
first time in a long time, Otis is actually going to be in agreement with you.
I'm disappearing.
your hives instantly disappear, Gallon.
Don't let it go to your head.
Oh my
The
god.
hives? Don't let the hives go to her head?
No, he's talking to you, Sil.
No, that's the syphilis you don't want to go to the head.
That'd be really bad.
All right. Well,
Yeah, cure wounds.
the night goes off without a hitch, although the seas do begin roughening.
Orphaning?
Thunder and lightning cracks on the horizon as you approach the storm wall, and the seas
It's the thunder.
start getting significantly rougher and show no sign of letting up. But with that, we come to morning.
Morning,
And
I guess?
Odess, that'll be a D20 for you. Well, she doesn't need to roll because you guys still have your points from yesterday. So, but Pearl, another nav check if you would.
Question
Yes,
about
sir.
nav checks. Since I've been there with Pearl all of these days doing them, do I start getting to learn how to do them as well?
Am going to say no because you have not once established that you are watching and learning.
Okay.
Unlike Galen, who specifically stated she wanted to learn and earn proficiency by doing so.
That's
Perfect.
If I wanted to gain full proficiency, would I have to take another like 3 days?
Probably longer.
4
Eh,
years.
And you'd have to start doing it as well.
Gotcha.
So above table real quick. When Pearl is full, completely full, and sometimes due to her experience with sailing and her past of always being aboard a ship, sometimes she can tell when there's storms or bad weather coming. So all of you that you were laughing, asking what the fuck was wrong with Pearl, she can kind of get really hyper and happy when a storm or something big is happening because it changes her mood to completely a different person because she loves it. Just a fun fact. It could happen, it could not happen. It's a 50-50. But if she's acting crazy like that, she's not drunk. Well, at that moment. She's not on drugs at that moment. But this is the third option that can happen with Pearl because she loves storms, and it's one of the things that made her really happy when she was sailing long time ago with her family.
So she's just gonna be fucking nuts while we're by the storm wall the whole time.
Pretty much.
Thing like that. Pretty
Much.
FYI,
Low key
if Pearl-
bipolar for the next couple days.
Is
Oh, Jesus.
that
Yeah.
mean that so Pro's telling us this, or is this?
Yes, I'm telling all of you, like, because I can tell that I was being not my normal self. It's just that it's been a long time when I actually had my thirst under control, like for several days in a row, and I've gone completely crazy and thirsty. So she's in a really good mood, and she's just explaining the reasoning why her changes and character are happening.
Speaking of thirst, you either need to tick off a hunger or tick off a
Okay.
blood vial.
No, let me drink a vial thingy.
Okay, that's your last one. In case
Yeah.
you forgot. Okay,
Could I recall a conversation from the night before with Galen?
yeah.
Super simple. Noticing that Galen was walking around with the rest of the crew learning the ship, I would ask Galen if she would be willing to. I'm not sure if it's first mate, but basically first mate, like run the ship if I wasn't there.
First mate, second in command.
Yeah, first mate. There you go.
Yeah, I was gonna do like a little hop jig and just be like, yeah.
So I would let the rest of the crew know on that ship that if I wasn't there, that Galen was the next one in charge.
Okay.
But that's it. Just a super
Yeah.
simple.
And you guys have established
Bird is attacking my window.
There's a what?
we've previously established to the hired crew that all of you, the 5 of you, are their boss. So
Yeah.
captain, first mate, official positions matter, but at come end of the day, you guys own them essentially. So, all right. Well, the morning is a drizzly rain. Shows no sign of letting up. 4 to 5 foot swells. And just, you can see the storm wall now, and it is a storm wall. It is constant lightning and hurricane-like winds. Just like a half a day's sailing off your starboard side. You get the idea that you probably don't want to get any closer to the wall. And as you are watching the wall, Odess, you think you see a ship in it. I need you to roll a D100 for me. You rolled a 7. Okay. As soon as you blink and look again, the ship is gone.
he is. You know what? Fuck it. I am not keeping that shit to myself. I'm going to tell Galen that I think I see a ship off in the storm wall and ask her to relay that to the other ship.
I captain, and I hustle over to the other ship, and I relay that information to Silt.
Do you give any other details to you as I get out the spyglass to look at Stormwall?
Above table, Galen, all I told you was I think I saw a ship out there. That's all I know.
He just said that he thinks he saw a ship. I'm guessing the storm clouds probably obscured it a bit. So it's probably like the shadow
Yeah,
of a ship.
it was in the storm wall, so you basically just saw the outline on a lightning crack, and then it was gone.
Oh, it just reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean. I just want to lift it.
Well, I'll look and look at
Keep
the
an eye
storm
out.
wall for a while, and yeah, keep my eye on it.
Go ahead and make a perception check, Silt. You don't see anything. Just
So
some
can I-
really nasty storms that you don't want to be a part of.
Then I ask, as a Tempest cleric, would I know of either any spell or anyone with the ability to use a storm or create a storm to mask their presence, to hide themselves?
You can make an
Okay.
Arcana check.
What an interesting notion. Yeah, I was gonna
You-
return to the ship.
Don't know if that.
Do not.
It's worth a shot.
You know that gods can create storms.
I mean, I'm waiting to hear back and see what we're doing. You there, Gal?
Yeah, what's up? Sorry.
Did Silt have anything to report?
No, she just took up her spyglass.
just-
I didn't see it.
Wait, just 1 second.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I have for the life of me been looking for the requirements for the job we're in the area for.
5.
Yeah, I know 5, but I can't find the
I'll
list.
give it to you. Hold on.
I thought we had it posted somewhere, but God
There you go.
forbid, I can't find it. Thank you.
Let me-
2
Galen-
crystals from the bottom of the ocean.
Galen, I would relay to you that that Grand Tempest is sensing something strange out there.
Oh. Okay, so it's before I left your boat.
Yes.
Fair enough. Okay. And anything else from him?
Just a second.
Please hold.
Oh. I love it. I love it. Like talking to Grand Tempest is like an operator.
We're on dial up
When
out
I
here.
connect you,
Very sweet. We've got the
dial-up tone in the background.
Hi.
Did Kit have her bags with her when she left?
Yep.
Shit. Okay.
Son of a biscuit.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that cloak. Like,
With the exception,
yeah, that probably
I,
would have been helpful.
if Kit had any mission items on her, obviously that would have stayed behind, but I don't think she did.
no. No, I was just thinking.
Actually,
I was just thinking about that stingray cloak. That's all. We gotta go diving. I'm just, you know.
um,
Galen. Gallon, I'd tell you that he doesn't have anything else, but I'm very uneasy about the area as well.
Okay, I will go back and relay that to Odette, and I'll just be like a, carrier pigeon.
Yeah, no, she didn't have anything on her that gets left behind. Actually, Taddy, make a perception check. Nope.
Yeah.
Didn't leave anything behind.
I mean, I have something I've been meaning to give to Taddy, but that's above table. I just keep
Okay.
forgetting to give it to him.
Well, I mean, according to the job, we're about a half a day's, right, from the wall.
Mm-hmm.
We're not any closer than half a day.
Correct.
Okay, so we're right where we need to be to try and find these crystals. So why don't we, go down and see what we find?
Yep, let's do that. Let's get it done.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
S-
Are we
So-
meeting up for this?
I
So,
presume so.
what did you roll on your spyglass perception check earlier?
23
Okay.
without any guidance, which I didn't roll.
Okay, go ahead and drop your guidance on it. Beautiful. Okay, so you look for the ship and stop to talk to Gallon for a moment and then continue scanning and looking, and you see a ship. Let me do this. Hold on a second.
Thank God I'm not going fucking crazy.
If you look at the world map, the ship is due south about right there.
Oh, does it look recognizable?
It is too far away for you to determine anything about it. You just know that there is a ship there. You can basically just see the sails over the top of the swells right now.
Is that the direction we're heading, theoretically?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then I wouldn't have been all about diving right now.
Yep, I was getting there. That's my bad.
I would tell people that I've spotted a ship due south, and if Gallon's still there, I would tell her to relay that. Sorry, Gallon, for not actually making you run back and forth, but
Oh no, we're making her run back and forth.
Y'all would do it.
Hey, Gallon.
Yeah.
Can you come over here real quick?
Yeah. I got something for you. That's to make your life so much easier.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach into my pouch. And I'm gonna pull out an earring. I say, wear this, and we can talk. Above table, there are earrings of messages. You wear one, I wear one, and as long as we're within 300 feet of each other, we can talk.
Matchy bud. Cool, thank you. And she doesn't actually have her ears, like her fin pierced, but she's gonna just shove it right in.
Well, I
So-
just see you running back and forth, relaying messages, and I'm like, fuck, I got an easy way to fix this.
So this is the
Leela?
details for the message spell, which as long as you're wearing an earring and it does not require attunement, it allows you to cast. The only difference is the range on the earring is 300 feet, not 120 feet. But
So-
everything else applies essentially.
Can we give her? Well, I only have one in my inventory. I suppose I could bump it to
Yeah.
2, put it in the party sheet.
You can bump it to however many I said were in the little box you got, because I'm
pair.
pretty sure.
All I got is a pair, but that's why it was marked as one. But I can't exactly give her the one and keep it in my bag. Does that make sense?
No, there's 4 of them in there.
There was 4 of them in there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
The non-ID
Okay.
name, box with 4 earrings.
They got identified. I got them identified when we were in the,
Yeah,
where the identifier guy was.
gotcha. So yeah, there's
Okay.
4 of them. So the big differences between the spell and these items is as a range of 300 feet, and you don't need to point your finger at the creature. You have to place a finger on the earring while you're
Alright.
looking at who you want to speak to.
Okay. Well, I'm bumping the earrings of messages support, and I'm putting one in the party sheet. That way, Galen can take it off the party sheet, put it in her inventory, so it's clear that she has one.
I will get that transferred over for you, Becca. If my fantasy grounds will stop freezing on me. There we go.
Table, Gal's just thinking, like, now that we know we just have to touch the earring all on her head, you're gonna see her, like, running back on the cords, and she's just gonna be like, secret agent, man! Just, like, spinning across the boat.
Alright, so there you go. Now you got one of
Got
those.
it to do.
There is a note on there, too, that anybody wearing one of those 4 earrings can hear what is said.
For all of the other ones.
Yep, just a heads up.
I ain't passing none out, except for
I'm
one of me and one of
just...
Galen.
I'm putting it out there, so it's there. In case other people get some at some point, now the information is out there. Alright, so you guys are just continuing south.
Yeah, to save time, I've transferred all that information to Otis without having to rehash all the details.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Well, the day continues. Anybody doing anything while you guys are sailing? Keep an eye on this ship.
I'll be on super extra high alert.
Okay.
Are we having like a crew meetup at all?
Yeah, we probably should. Hey, Taddy, can you
Yeah.
message Galen?
Yeah.
Let's.
What do you want me to say?
Let's have
Hi?
a meeting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hi.
So I'll touch the earring and, hey, Galen, hope you can hear me. I ain't tested these before, so. But we want to do Silt wants to do a group meeting.
I think we should have call codes.
Have what?
Call codes. You know? Like your brownie boy or something.
What day? Call
Does
you
that make
Bins, right?
does that make Galen? Ah, my head.
Clipper. That's what you need to call her. Clipper 1.
No,
Yikes.
Brad, it's got to be Ow my head. That's her code name.
That's good.
All right.
Fine with me, fine with me.
Well,
Oh,
you
no,
all
hashtag friendly fire. That's my code name.
hashtag what?
I said friendly fire.
Ah, gotcha. Well, you all meet up. You all meet up for a huddle.
Hey, message made it.
Good. Hey, work.
It worked.
You rang?
Can I see any more details of the ship at this point?
What time of day are you having this meeting?
I don't know. Taddy, when did you say something? Or wait,
What time was
Taddy
it
did.
last?
It was
We could-
morning.
It was first thing in the morning when the
We got
earrings
up.
got dispersed and people were moving around. So,
Wait a minute. So we got up, we had the morning meeting, we were discussing where we were at, they went back to their ship, Galen ran back and forth a couple times. That's when I distributed the earrings, because I was like, screw watching her running back and forth all the time. So my
So that
wager
was
is,
the afternoon.
It would be,
Yeah,
it'd be a little bit
afternoon.
after that. Yeah.
okay, so noon.
Right away.
by this point, you can see the ship is not very tall, but it is wider than your average ship.
Does
And
it
it-
look like the Hope?
It does not.
Oh. And then is there anything else with the storm wall that I've noticed?
No changes.
Okay, I will. I mean, if anybody wants to use the spyglass, that's fine. But I will say,
By this point, you would note that you are catching up to that ship. You're probably about half the distance that you were to it.
it doesn't look like my family's ship. It looks like a flat bargey thing or whatever you were describing.
Barge
Is
would
there
be
any-
accurate.
Okay, was above table. Was there any ship like this that was part of our job description?
No.
Not that I'm aware of. Not for 5.
Not for any of them, though. Like, I don't
No.
have them pulled up. Right
There's... I think
No.
the only area you would have to worry about ships would be for 6. And that's pirates.
now. The pirate ship. Okay.
But that's like a week's travel from where you currently are.
Okay, so I would say now that I know it's not my family's ship, do we want to keep going and make contact with them? Do we want to stop and dive?
Well, if we stop and dive, that's going to put whoever isn't on the boat in the water when this ship continues moving and eventually makes contact with us.
They're not. Are they moving toward us?
Their sails are up. It looks
So-
like they're not sailing at all.
Yeah, they're
Oh.
not.
Not at the moment, at least.
We're just.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Well then,
It's clearly not a ghost ship.
Damn it.
Do we know that for sure?
You all take your turns taking a look, and you can see the wood and the construction. You don't see anybody or anything moving, but you're a little ways off for that kind of detail yet.
Okay. Well, besides Gallon, because I know Gallon is a strong swimmer, is there anybody else a strong swimmer in the group? Otis?
I don't know if you consider me a strong swimmer so much as I can,
Swim.
yeah, breathe underwater.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I'm just. I mean, I'm thinking at this point, you know, if we're not going to continue to meet that ship that's apparently sitting there, I thought it was moving. We drop anchor, hold tight, and send our best swimmers down to go down and see if they can find what we're here for. I mean. As far as I can tell, we're just here looking for some stones. I mean, if you run into trouble, like, leave it, come back up, and you know, we'll go down as a group. But if we're just here to pick up a couple stones, then let's just go down there, get our stones, and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we can always try that. I mean, I guess Dal and I can try to go down there and, as a team, working buddy pairs.
Yeah.
We can take Pearl with us. I believe Gal relayed to me about the earrings, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then I think it would be smart for you to stay here. I don't know how well that would work message-wise for you guys,
Gotta be within 300
but at least you
Other.
can,
Well, I got something stronger for this. So, one of my rogue abilities is Psychic Whispers. I plan on using that for the dive because that's
okay.
basically the same thing, only you guys talk directly to me, not each other, and it's a mile. So
Okay.
the
So that would be better.
yeah, the earrings are good for ship to ship, but I think my psychic whispers that I used on us back in town when we were doing a job together
Mm-hmm.
would benefit us here better.
Okay. Well, let's do that. I mean, you guys have a whole crew. Do you want to send the 3 of us down? Me, Gal, and Pearl? I don't know how crazy Pearl is right now.
I mean, if
Looking at you, Pearl.
Pearl's good and it has any kind of aquatic benefits, then yeah, I'd say take her with you too.
I'm only saying that because I know Pearl went with me last time. So.
You all take note as you're talking and still heading towards that other ship that the seas have gotten lighter. The rain has gone down to a soft drizzle. The swells have dropped from 4 or 5 feet down to 2 to 3 feet.
Well,
I mean, we're still moving, and they mentioned something about storms in those stones. Suggest we make our decision and anchor this boat soon.
Yeah, let's
before we get too
drop
far
an
away
anchor
from the
right
storm.
here.
Okay. Then let's stop the ships. I have something that'll keep us right here.
I was gonna say we gotta also turn on the sails to do that. Sails, anchor, Odes spell.
I'll call to Truage and Tilla to raise the sails and drop.
You look, they're already climbing up the mast in anticipation of the order. You look back at the other ship and you can see them just standing there because they have no clue what's fucking going on.
I would cast Thaumaturgy and yell for them to raise the sails.
You see them kind of jump, not expecting your voice, knowing you were on the other ship. But they go and start rigging in the bed sheets.
Okay, so then I will reach in my bag and pull out my anchor. And DM, I am not 100% sure exactly how this thing works. If I'm going based off of what happened last time, we can just put this on the ship, activate it, and it should keep the ship in place.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I would tell
Gallon, Otis,
ask him.
and who else is going?
Hold on.
Alright. I mean, I rolled
I
a
would
7.
put that on this.
Are any of our crew members divers?
Not in particular. They are crew members, ship people.
Right.
Did you activate that anchor already, Otis?
Yeah, I would. I mean, as the boat is coming down and they're dropping the anchor, slowing us, yes, I would do it. I wouldn't do it as we're like full speed, so we're not like fucking car crashing again. If that makes sense.
Okay.
But as we do that, I will reach into my bag, reaching into my other bag, and I will pull out something and toss it to Taddy and tell him that, well, basically I'd look at Taddy and say, don't say I didn't do anything for you. And Taddy, I put it in the group.
I will also. I'm sorry. Above table, I was distracted, so I sort of missed who's
Okay.
going down.
Me, Gallon, and Pearl, to my understanding.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, do you want me to go down with you or stay up here?
At this point, if we have any interactions, you would probably should stay up here.
Yeah.
We got Taddy who's communicating with us. down there.
You guys can communicate back to us if we need to come up really quickly for any reason. It's
Not
Yeah,
too
it's better this
quickly.
way.
We don't want you to get the bends.
I don't know if sea elves can get the bends.
I'm not digging into mythical biology. We're not going that far.
Cool. But no.
With the ship stopped, a few minutes goes by as you guys are doing preparations and getting things ready. And the seas start to get rougher again, back up to 4 or 5 foot swells, the drizzle turning into, not like a storm rain, but a heavier rain.
Well, that might be a very good sign for us.
You'll see, everybody will see me like cringe, like, oh god, like that, and I'll put the spyglass up to the ship, and then Jacob, did we move away from it? Did it move away from us?
Yeah,
Or
it's, by best guess, it's drifting on a tide.
it's drifting on a tide.
Okay.
So it
Well,
got
let's
farther
make this
away
quick.
from you.
We got everything that we need. Caddy, hopefully that'll help you later. The 3 of us, do we know if these rocks are really big? Like, are we going to need the crane for this, or is this something...
You have no idea.
How much rope do we have? None?
I think each of you has like 100 feet of rope, and then you bought a shit ton of rope for the
So
ship.
here's what we should do. Silt and Patty, if you guys can get the crane going for us.
Yeah, so the
we'll
ship
take
has
the rope down.
The ship has 700 feet of rope that you guys bought for the ship alone.
Awesome. We will go down with some rope. If we pull on the rope, then we need the crane. Or actually, we won't even do that. Just get the crane ready for us. We'll go down, and we'll tell Patty if we need the crane or not. But
Okay.
just prep it in case we need it.
And which 3 are going down?
Speak now, forever hold your peace. But I believe it's me, Gal, and Pearl.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave Sil up here by herself, and
Okay.
I'm the pinpoint for all the conversation. So
Okay.
As we go to jump off, though, I'm going to look at Gal and Pearl and say, amongst us, we need a deal. If shit hits the fan, we all go up. Period.
Got it.
Like, we're not fucking around down there.
And-
yeah.
Deal?
I put the effects out there for the psychic whispers, but I'm not actually casting it until they're ready to go because it's only an hour long, and I will make sure that everybody's aware. You have an hour on the messaging.
Let's get in, let's get out. Any kind of dumb shit, danger, whatever, we just get the fuck out. We'll figure out how to do this differently. Cool?
Sounds great.
Got it.
Great.
Alright.
The gal's gonna like go
Alright,
backflip off the boat into the water.
Oh, hold on. We need Taddy to hit us first.
Yep.
You get all crazy.
I touch my
As soon as Taddy
forehead.
hits us, we're going in.
Yeah, I touch my forehead, and then I put my hands out, and oof, yeah, there you go. All right, guys.
Oh, you know my mind now, huh?
But then she's gonna do a backflip off the
Let's do
boat.
this.
Okay. The 3 of you go over the edge into the water with the rope and begin swimming downwards. The storm translates. It is a rough current. You can feel yourself getting kind of swept left and right and pushed with swells as you continue to dive deeper and deeper. The low ambient light from the sky quickly failing. Do all 3 of you have dark vision? I think so.
Think so.
I do. I don't know
Yeah.
about the rest.
I got
Nope.
90 feet, baby.
Taddy is the only one who doesn't. That's right.
Okay.
Okay. unfortunately for you, there's nothing to see. So everything is still just black. You do your best as you continue to dive, to continue diving. I need all of you to make a survival check. Unless somebody has an ability that lets them determine the direction they're traveling in water. Or at all.
Looking at you, gal.
This is my favorite terrain.
So you'll get
I don't-
advantage.
Right, but I don't think that means anything for direction.
No, but you rolled a nat 20, so it doesn't matter anyways. I would have given you advantage just because you grew up in the water, and it is your favorite terrain.
Oh, hold on.
So, you guys are swimming, and, Gal, at one point, you're leading the way, being the most experienced with the water, and you check over your shoulder at one point and see Pearl behind you,
Oh,
and then you...
wait. I do have Natural Explorer.
Okay.
So, just FYI, so just so that you know, my group can't become lost except by magical means.
Okay. Perfect.
God, I love you.
Well, in that case, then, no, it's still gonna happen. You see Odess, like, swimming horizontally instead of down. And you are quickly able to grab him and redirect him back in the right direction.
Perfect.
You continue swimming. You're only running the 700 feet of rope, right?
We didn't take any rope with us.
You did? Oh, I
It's
thought
up-
you did.
It's getting worked on the crane.
Okay. So you keep swimming and swimming and swimming, and we will. Go ahead.
As we swim, I'm going to be checking in with Tally periodically, making sure that we can still hear each other.
Okay. What's the range on that,
Okay.
Taddy?
If
1
we're going
mile.
a mile down, we got some fucking crazy shit going on.
You're definitely getting the bends if you go a mile.
This is why I use my psychic ability instead of the earrings.
Yeah.
Because it's got 1 mile for this.
But it's going to be like a check-in every so often. And if we don't, I would tell Teddy, if we don't get a check-in, then there might be something, either we're out of range or there's something going wrong.
Okay.
But that's a given, and I'm sure Teddy would be probably know that.
Well, as you guys continue your descent, Silt and Taddy, are you guys up to anything?
We are I'm just watching Overboard, kind of relaying messages that I'm getting from Otis about where they're at, how it's going, that they're not seeing anything.
Okay.
And I'm sure you can see the other thing.
I am keeping my eye on the ship in the distance so that I can see how far it's drifting away. And Patty, I psychicked something to you. Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to cast Primeval Awareness using one of my
Let me get that
Ranger
pulled up.
spell slots.
The entire ocean lights up.
Next thing you know, there's a freaking like orca.
So that's an ability, not a spell slot.
It says you can use your action and expend 1 Ranger spell slot
Okay.
to focus your awareness on the region around you.
For 1 minute per level of the spell slot you expand, you can sense creatures within 1 mile of you, or 6 miles if you're in your favorite terrain, which you are. Okay. What level spell slot are you using?
Let's do 2.
Okay, so for the next 2 minutes, you will be able to test or detect all of those creatures within 6 miles. There are a number of aberrations, elementals, fays, fiends, and undead. Just pretty much every direction except for up. And you also detect a handful of dragons. Somewhere within 6 miles of you.
I relay that to everyone on the team.
It's basically everything but Celestials.
Yep.
Oh no.
So you'd have to relay that to Tatty.
No, I do. I say that to everyone, like, over the earpiece. Breaker, good buddy. Like, it's going everywhere.
Yeah. And I hear her say all this. There's no issues with our communication. DM?
Yeah, you can still hear her.
Okay, as long as I can still hear her, I'll broadcast that information to everybody else.
Dragons.
That's what she said. I don't see no dragons, but I don't
Well,
know.
also, this is all within 6 miles.
I'm also, like, at this point, I'm pretty agitated and I'm pacing pretty hard.
Oh no. Well, I can tell. Never mind.
All right. You guys continue swimming down. Because of Gallon's stuff, I'm not going to make you guys roll another survival check. But you keep swimming.
Okay, so
We have no sign of any of this stuff.
Nothing yet.
at this point, Tatty is going to relay a message to everybody that if you guys don't find anything soon, we may want to call it and look somewhere else. But in the meantime, something's going on with that boat moving and the storm, and we don't know what's going on, but that ship seems to be drifting away, and the storm seems to be following it. So if you guys don't find anything soon, let's just call it and try somewhere else another time.
How long have we been in the water for?
At this point, probably a good 15 or so minutes.
Go down for another 15, then take 30 minutes to get back up.
Patty, I'm not going to type this out just for the sake of speed, but I would
Sure.
tell you 10 more minutes.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, 15 minutes of diving and we haven't hit the bottom. I mean, that's
Steve.
Pretty fucking deep.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
yeah, that's pretty fucking deep. I'm not
That's
exactly
the
the smallest guy.
philosophy wall. That's no storm wall.
So I am assuming that you guys are just swimming 30 feet per round. If you wanted to dash it, that's another story.
I mean, I'm considering I'm 230 pounds and I have 172 pounds worth of gear. That's a lot of fucking shit. So I'm assuming that that's sinking pretty good. As long as I'm not swimming against it. But,
You guys.
I mean,
I relayed Silt's want for 10 more minutes. But what you guys are going to do is what you guys are going to do. You're down there, and I'll say that strictly to Silt. They're down there. I mean, it's on them whether or not they come back up in 10 minutes or not. I don't know, but I can tell you that we got another 45 minutes of messaging left. That's all I got.
Nod my head while I still pace agitatedly.
I mean, I'm not good at math, but 30 feet every 6 seconds. And we've been in the water for 15 feet. That's a fucking ways down there. We haven't hit the bottom yet. I say we go back up.
I agree. Let's go.
I'll give you an exact distance. Give me just a second.
Is that
Fucking calculator.
How much more deep can we go without not risking any harm on us?
30 feet? 6 seconds times 10.
Just a thought.
We're down 4,500 feet.
Yeah, so just under a mile.
Deep ocean.
Yeah, no, fuck that. We're 4,500 feet under? No.
Yeah, we're almost
We're going
over
back
half a
up.
mile. Let's go.
Okay, let's go up.
I mean, a mile is 5,280 feet. So You're coming up
Yeah,
on a
It
mile.
wouldn't. At this point, it wouldn't even matter because if we needed the crane, we couldn't use the crane anyways to get it because we only have 700 feet.
Yeah.
So
I got
we're not any.
Teddy's got an idea, and he's relaying this idea to everybody. Do any of you have magical light? Some way of making something glow?
I mean, I can, but we're in pitch black, and I mean, I can see
Okay,
60 feet.
here's my idea. I want you to make an arrow of Gallon's glow, and I want Gallon to shoot it in the direction down.
Oh, I
down,
can't
down
do
this
that.
direction. Why?
I don't have that ability.
Okay, you can't
I
cast
can
light
make my
on.
trident.
No, I'm.
not light.
That's a type of glowing I'm talking about. Because fire obviously ain't gonna work here underwater, but I'm talking about.
Just
Make a
shutting an
rock
arrow
glow.
down to see how.
Yeah, but you're not gonna be able to see it once it leaves your sight unless it's glowing.
Yeah, I don't have anything that would make it glow.
Okay, then if you don't, you don't. Then
So-
screw it. Idea just happened to pass through my mind.
No, fair. But yeah, 4,500 feet. Let's go back up. Like that's way too far.
Let's go.
Okay.
So we'll just turn back around and start heading back up.
As you
'Cause that's only.
as you come to a stop to change your direction and start going up, Gallon. Give me just a second. Maybe more than Gallon. Definitely Gallon. Yeah, just Gallon. You catch some movement out of the corner of your eye. About
I
50 feet away from you guys in a random direction.
head a random direction. Okay.
The specific direction doesn't matter. It's 50 feet away from you and like level with you guys. It's not above or below you.
Gotcha. And I'll relay that quietly to Otis. I'll relay it to everyone, including through the earring. Earring, or and I'm sorry, the whisper, the second whisper.
First. Yeah. Okay.
All modes
And
of
then
communication.
Yeah. And I will relay the information back to everybody else. Hey, Gallon's seeing something down there. I'm assuming. Did you guys relay that you're coming back up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then.
I
I think
would've.
get them up right now.
Yeah, they're coming. They're coming still. They're coming.
Above table, does this thing rely on dark vision since it's down there in the dark?
You wouldn't know
Mm.
because you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes the bullfuckery.
You don't know.
Okay, so I'm just gonna relay that to them, and I'll say let's make no drastic movements, just casually. I'm gonna like keep my eye on it, but still like swim in the same direction I'm going.
I'm gonna put my finger on the button for my trident.
Okay. As you swim up, you keep an eye on the direction the movement came from, and it is moving in the same direction.
I swear if it's that freaking Myrmidon again, I'm gonna lose it.
I will relay to Truage and Tilla to be ready to set the sails, and I will also relay that with a loud, booming voice across the ship with minor illusion to the others to be ready
Okay.
to set sails and turn south.
I do think with
Or go south.
the natural explorer and with the spell I cast, it's not there anymore, is it? It's already been 2 minutes.
Yeah, you're past 2 minutes at this point. And even if it was still up, it doesn't tell you where something is. It just tells you if something is.
No, I can tell you, it would tell me what it is.
Yeah, but it wouldn't tell you where. So your primeval
If I know what
awareness.
it is, yeah. But then if I know what it is, I have a better like explanation, and maybe someone, if I don't know what it is, maybe someone in my group does. I'm gonna cast it again.
Your primeval
well,
awareness.
Yes, please.
Your natural explorer would say if you're tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number of their sizes and how long ago they passed through the area.
That's only if we've been in here for an hour or more. Traveling for an hour or more in your favorite terrain, you gain the following benefits.
I see that. Yeah, I see that.
So you're casting primeval awareness again.
Yep, we're gonna do it at the spell slot one.
Okay. You get the same reading. Everything but celestials somewhere within 6 miles of you, but it doesn't pinpoint what is where, so you have no clue if or what is watching you.
Okay.
That last sentence, this feature doesn't reveal the creature's location or number.
You're right.
So.
Alright, so I'm gonna keep an eye on it still. Keep just watching its movement.
And I'm gonna double check the rest of your abilities just to make sure.
You're fine. It's all good. It's all good.
Well, I want to make sure because you have the abilities. So, do.
The only thing I can think of is
So you're.
she doesn't know if it's relying on that dark side. If it is, they wouldn't be able to see her.
Yeah. So your favored terrain being water, while tracking other creatures, you learn exact numbers, sizes, and how long ago they passed, but you're in water, so there's no tracks right now to follow. That would be like an ocean floor type situation. No, you don't have anything, unfortunately.
It's okay. I like surprises too.
But as you guys start swimming up, there is a sudden, like, down current that pushes against you guys. You lose all upward momentum for about 10 seconds and get pushed a good 20, 30 feet down.
Will you let me know when 10 minutes has passed since the time that I did my last whisper to you, please?
Yeah. You guys doing anything?
I'm not gonna fight against that downward pull. I'm gonna let it take me, and then once it's finished, I'm gonna keep swimming.
Okay.
I'm not gonna waste energy on that.
So you are now below where you saw the thing. That thing is about 30 feet above, but still 50 feet off to the side.
Yeah, I'm still keeping an eye on it.
I mean, I'm gonna relay to Taddy that if shit goes sideways, to tell the girls to grab onto me, and I'm gonna try something.
Okay, I'll
And
relay
ask
that
them to relay
message.
that to feelers.
Pearl, are you doing anything?
Yeah. I'm just gonna take a look around. Do I notice like there's anything around us weirdly? Like, do I see anything weird? Can I tell if there's anything weird in water that I would be familiarized with, or something that I should be concerned for us?
Make a perception check as you look around. No?
Okay, so I'm just gonna stay. Just take a look around.
Keep swimming with us.
Yeah. just gonna stay follow. Like, yeah, but I wanna be like. Like, I'm gonna be watching her back, so I'm gonna be last, because I am terrified of something might grab us. Well, we're trying to swim back. So she's gonna be just very on watcher mode.
Okay. I need the three of you to roll a d20 for me. Just
Oh, boy.
a straight d20.
Oh, no. Of course, I roll good and it doesn't show. And there goes the shitty one. I hate it when this happens.
Maybe you want it to flow. Maybe
Still-
you're low for
I'm
enemies.
still waiting on yours, Pearl.
I did it!
It didn't show
Ah.
up.
It didn't show up.
Again? Oh, thank God, because the second one was so bad. Hold on. Oh, that's the worst. Well, Gavin, you know, we're gonna be eaten by a shark. I feel it. I feel it. The waters are weird.
Okay. And you both have the same dexterity score. I need Gallon and Pam Pearl to roll d20s again.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Is something attacking us?
Doesn't sound like you.
I will say, if this thing has dark, like if it relies on darkness to see, it can't see me.
Okay. Good to know. So you all
John
started.
Cena, he can't see you.
So as Umbral cited, it says I'm adept at evading creatures that rely on dark vision. While in
Yep.
darkness, I'm invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see.
Perfect. Thank you for that. So, as you all start swimming upward,
Oh, boy.
that little movement thing just moves a little bit closer to almost where you're swimming straight up at it. And when you're within 30 feet of it, you can finally see it. A humanoid creature standing there, smiling at you. And I'm going to have the three of you roll initiative.
Creepy.
This is what it looks like.
I knew it.
Gotta
Knew
cut
it.
this.
So I'm going to have the three of you roll initiative, and you're not in combat per se. That's up to you guys. But we're gonna do this in combat order. So Gallon, you get to go first. Oh, real quick, up on the ship, you guys doing anything?
It says
Only at 10 minutes.
I'll let you know.
Okay. I'm still pacing then. Waiting.
that marker says he's -10 from the surface.
That's I'm not gonna put you guys hundreds of feet down.
Feet down.
So the height differences is in relation to each other on those four tokens.
Okay, that's what I wanted to double check, because if he's only -10, I wanted to know if it's close enough for me to see him.
No, they are about 4,000 feet down right now.
Okay.
So
Well, then, at this point, waiting for messages.
Okay.
Other than that, no.
then Gallon, you're up.
I will and trust that the other two, I don't think either of them speak Aquan, which I do. I'm gonna trust that Odess and Pearl will relay what's happening, and I'm going to reach out to the Kraken priest in Aquan and say, "Hello, good sir. We were just swimming back up to the surface. Is everything okay? Have you noticed anything weird down here?"
Get the fuck out of my living room.
Pretty much.
Oh. Okay.
What is that?
I will let you
That's-
say one more thing for your turn because we're on
Oh my God.
initiative.
Oh my gosh. And I'll say, we mean no harm. We didn't realize we were encroaching upon your territory. as I said, we were just swimming back up to the surface and leaving.
Make a persuasion check.
Am I able to give her guidance on this based on what's going on?
You have no clue what's going on
you
because
are
you don't
right.
speak the language.
We don't speak the language.
And I don't have time
Right.
to like translate that. Do I have before I do that? Do I have DM? Do I have time to relay that?
Do you what the what?
Do I have time to relay that what he's saying to the group?
No. This all happens in 6 seconds.
I
So
knew it. Okay.
Aw. Oh dear.
But I'm really cute.
You're not his type.
Apparently. Well, how can I not be?
unless you have any movement action or a bonus action. Becca.
I'm gonna say that didn't go well. Haul ass.
So, if that's that, I would like to throw out that I did say for you guys to grab on if some shit happened.
No,
That,
no.
that you did say that. I grab onto Odessa's arm.
Okay. That's your turn.
Yep.
Odess, you are up.
With Gallon grabbing onto my arm, I'm going to grab Pearl,
Okay.
since Pearl's right after me, unless you would allow her to grab onto me, since she's subsequently right after me.
You would have to grab onto her or wait till the next round.
Okay. So I'm going to grab onto her, point my hand down, and cast Gust of Wind to try to skyrocket us up. Basically, in essence, an underwater missile.
Yep. I'm just reading the details on it. Give me a second here.
This is great.
I am going to be a merciful God and give you some movement. Not as much as you were hoping for, I can guarantee it, but some, because you are underwater, so there's no friction. But it's not going to blast you up hundreds of feet like it would if you were in the air. So we will, let's put him down at 30.
I don't even know what map we're on.
Rock
The
and hard place.
There we
the
go.
ship
I
the
found
ship map. So you blast everybody, and we'll put you 60. So you guys are now 90 feet above the creature. Here, let's do this. This will be easier. Still several thousand feet below the surface, but almost 100
I-
feet above the creature.
Am fucking kicking as hard as I can, just fucking blasting us as fast as I can. That's all I got. Using every bit of my movement and
So that spell lasts for a minute.
Mhm.
So every round it'll go off again. That's it for you?
that's it for me.
Okay. Pearl, you doing anything?
I'm gonna just talk to the guy real quick. Well, no, never mind. I can't fucking talk. Okay, I'm gonna talk to God and say, can you relate this to the man? Sir, we mean no harm. I'm so sorry if we disrespected any of your rules in your territory.
Just seeing Gallon attached to a rocket ship, essentially, going, sorry!
No, my girl's getting her ass dragged too.
I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna look
type
at this
out.
human guy and just wave.
Like I'm telepathically telling Patty to tell them to hold the fuck on.
I'm gonna wave. to this guy, hoping that if there's something that he can throw at us to like die and explode in the air, that we're not doing that.
Well, I will take you guys out of initiative, and as you continue to propel upwards, a bunch of thunderbolts crack out from the creature as he meagerly attempts to give chase, eventually giving up, realizing that you are just traveling too fast. At the end of the minute, your spell stops, Brad, and the creature is nowhere to be seen as you continue your way upwards.
Alright.
Brad, you're. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That was close.
I'm not stopping. I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna
Yep.
keep swimming.
Keep
Taking
fucking
that momentum,
moving.
and I am out.
Yep. Keep fucking moving. Mm-mm.
I'm assuming dashing at this point.
Yeah. Doing
Yeah,
whatever
we're
we can.
hauling
to
ass back to the surface.
Get
Okay.
the fuck out of there.
We will jump back up top, Katie. It's been 10 minutes at this point.
Alright, I'm gonna ask Taddy, what's going on? Where are they?
As far as I know, they're still coming back up. Guys, you good? I'll, send a message down to the three of them.
We're breathing.
How close are they?
I mean, ain't nobody got a measuring stick or so. I have no clue. I just know they're coming up. That's all I know.
All Patty hears in his head is, "We're fucking moving. We're fucking moving."
Yeah, with Otis's reaction, I'm assuming something's going on down there, but they're not. Sounds like they're running, so I think they're on their way. I mean, I can ask. You guys have a gauge? You guys got an idea of how much longer you're gonna be?
I don't know. I don't know how long we've been underwater. How fast we've been moving.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm leaning more towards Gallon, who's knows her way around the water to have it.
So
have
hard
this
to
idea.
keep track of time outside of initiative. At this point, while you're trying to figure out how far they are, you guys see the surface light and pop up, breach the surface
see?
of the water.
There they are, Silt. See, I don't know.
Okay, so I'm going to tell Truage and Tilla to get to the sails and drop them as soon as they get on board,
Okay. They do so.
and I will do that. I'll say that loudly to the other crew as well. And assuming
to.
they're getting on board,
Oh yeah.
we're going
Or
to
at least I
be
am.
sailing as quickly as we can south past
Absolutely.
toward the drifting ship.
You all crawl on board. The sails get dropped. The ship doesn't move.
I'm pulling the anchor. I know
Sec-
why I should anchor, but
second you pull
I
it.
should anchor.
The ship starts going.
And as soon as Odessa is done with that, I'm going to walk up to him. If anybody's like standing between me and him or in the way, they're getting sort of like pushed out of the way. And I'm going to tell him Grand Tempest has gone, I don't know, what's the word for this?
Dark.
Dark.
Well, that's not good.
No. We need
Not
to
at
get
all.
to that ship that's drifting away. She's been in pain from whatever's going on here that's making the storm close to storm wall.
So wait, I don't understand. It's something to do with the ship?
I don't know. As soon as we got close to the ship, within about a mile, did you notice that the storm let up? It was about
Yeah.
that time that he was not in pain anymore. And the ship's been drifting,
Okay.
and we're now about,
Let's
mile?
get to the ship then.
Yeah, 1.5 miles, 1.75 miles, right around there. It doesn't take long. You guys stand and watch as you get closer and closer to the ship, and just like before, when you're about a mile out, the seas soften, the rain lets up a little bit,
mean, at this point, our best bet, my guess, is to figure out what the fuck is going on with this ship.
Anybody got anything to do before you get to the ship?
Negative.
Okay. You
I
continue.
would like
Go
to
ahead.
ask them what happened down there.
I'm gonna
Gal?
point at Gal and say, ask her.
Gal's also having. I'm probably behind on this. Y'all probably already caught it. I did not, because I'm an idiot and didn't read job 5. But she's like in deep, like, mind pyramid thought. Like sitting there being like, I think that ship has the storm crystals.
Ship has the storm crystals.
The ones
Okay,
that
what-
we were trying to get for job 5.
Well, that's good. So what did you?
That
what
would have been
happened?
helpful 15 minutes ago.
What? I didn't put it together.
Nobody's blaming you. I just want to
I
know
wasn't
what
sure if you guys knew it either.
I just want to know what happened.
We
You
went
guys
down
don't.
there. We saw this like. Do we know what squids look like? Do I know that's a Kraken priest?
Yeah, you would know that that's a Kraken priest, given
Yeah.
your
So we
background.
saw a Kraken priest who thought we were invading on his territory, and when I tried to speak to him in Aquin, and saying like, "Hey, is everything okay? Like we were just passing through. We're actually about to head back up to the surface." He didn't believe me. Called us liars and thieves, and then I told us to hightail it to the surface. Fortunately, Odes came up with a brilliant idea of shooting some wind down and launching us like a missile. And it was really good thinking as I like punch Odes in the shoulder.
Is that what the bubbles were?
It's
I mean,
either
I
that or
think you
saying,
like
oh
bubbles, right?
fuck. I'm not sure if those were the oh fuck bubbles or
And
the
like
fucking
the
ass
oh,
fucking
lightning
bubbles.
like shot out of him. It was crazy. But yeah, so that's what happened, and now we're on our way, and I think that ship's got the storm crystals that we need. I'm just
Okay.
taking a guess. I have no idea if that's what that means.
Good. Yes, since we're going here.
As you
Krakens can be pretty
We figured
moody.
the fuck out.
Can I roll to see if I'm right?
you can wait till next week to find out when you guys actually get to the ship. But
Next week on Waters of the Deep.
as you get closer to the ship, you can start to see it in more detail. It is definitely a barge. It is too short, too small to have a lower hold. So it's like a pontoon boat, basically, just a really big one. And Kit, you can see up in the crow's nest.
Kit?
Sorry, Silt.
Kit?
Silt.
It's like that
Up-
sneaky bastard.
Rest
Up
in
in-
peace, kid.
Up in the crow's nest, you see a familiar face and can breathe a sigh of relief. Pulling up alongside the ship,
Oh boy.
you will be greeted by familiar faces. And that is where we will pick up next week.
That is not the ship I remember.
No, it is not.
Oh boy. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, he'll stay up there.
Next time on the family reunion.
Oh my god, beds.
So yeah, we will pick up there next week with Waters of the Deep. Thanks everybody for coming out to watch. Make sure you
Look at all
tune
the
in.
grapes they have.
That's right.
My options on map building are limited. They are just general food crates.
No, hey, I love it. That's why I'm like, damn, look at them grapes. All that wine that could be made.
That is true. That
There
is
are
true.
there are 4 sealed barrels in the storage area. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see you Wednesday for Curse of Strahd and Friday for Lord Z's Fantastical Dungeon. Till next week. Bye.